Well, Mr. Ace, knowing nothing of the diamond bracelet stolen from the home of the Marshes, has secretly bought Jane a bracelet. By a coincidence, it's the stolen bracelet. Last night he gave it to Marge to hide in her room. In the meantime, the Marshes have sent a detective over to search the Ace's bungalow. He's on his way over now as our scene discloses Mr. Ace and Marge alone in the living room. She's still admiring the bracelet. Listen.
Well, I just can't get over this.
Yes, would you please just...
How did Johnny happen to be selling jewelry, did you say?
I told you, you ran into this man Davis, who must have advertised for a salesman or something, and Johnny took the job. You know, since he's been away from his wealthy father-in-law's store, Johnny's been trying to make a go of something on his own. Well, this is a chance for him to make some money, and...
Yes, I should say it is. Quick money. You certainly decided on this in a hurry, didn't you?
Well, I saw what a bargain it was, especially after I had it appraised this afternoon.
Why, what's twice what you gave for it, if I know anything at all about jewelry.
Twice? It's worth more than 3 times what I paid for it. I had it appraised at $5,000, and I only gave Johnny $1,500 for it.
$1,500. It's a beauty.
Yes. Now, would you please mind putting it away before Jane gets back? I want to surprise her, Marge.
Okay, I think I'll hide it on that top shelf of my closet in there.
Yes, and cover it up over there with... hurry, Marge. Here she is.
Go on.
Is that you, Jane?
Yes, dear, I'm back.
Well, where were you anyhow, Jane?
Oh, somewhere. I just had some place to go, and Oh, where's Marge?
Oh, in her room. She went to get something. A book, I think. Yeah, she went to get a book. But where were you? No kidding now, Jane. It's not like you to be running off at night like this.
Oh, what you don't know won't hurt you, dear.
What I don't...
It was nothing. Do I ask you every time you go out somewhere?
Yes.
Well, then you shouldn't ask me when I... Yes, I do know.
Oh, I can't make a move around here without you asking me what it's about. Now, come on and tell me where you were.
Nowhere. Why, I went to the store.
To the... Oh, is that what you brought back in that big package there?
Yes, that's what... What package? I haven't any package.
Oh, I see you haven't.
Oh, trying to catch me, huh? Oh, no. If you think you're going to just...
You back already, Jane?
Uh-huh. Well, I see you're going to read another book tonight.
What?
That book you brought out here with you, the one you went in to get just now.
What book? I haven't...
Oh, you couldn't find the book in there, Marge?
Oh, no, I couldn't. I wonder where it could be.
Well, maybe it's around in here. Well, I wonder who that is.
Is that the door?
Yes, I'll go, Jane.
Are you expecting anybody over, Jane?
No, not that I know of. Oh, well, maybe it's Neil.
No, not tonight. He's going to be working all night.
Miss Race, you remember me? No. Mr. Collins, isn't it? That's right.
Mr. Collins?
Come in, Nanette. Nanette?
Nanette?
Oh, you remember Nanette, Mr. Race. She's the maid over at the Marshes. Oh, yes, the maid over at the... Yeah, well, good evening, Mrs. Ace.
Well, what are you doing here?
And Miss Hale.
And Mr. Collins.
Well, I see we're all here. Yes, we're all here. This is quite a surprise, Mr. Cow. I didn't know you and Nanette were going out this way. I mean, steady.
I do not know why Monsieur has brought me here.
Oh, you don't know why?
Now, take it easy, young lady. You can stop talking French, too. We'll all understand each other a little better.
But, Mr. Collins, Mr. Morris said you wouldn't come here.
The March was evidently wrong.
Well, I think you're wrong by coming here, and I'm going to tell Mr. Morris so, too.
All in good time, Mrs. Ace.
Yeah, but you can't.
Just a minute, if I may get a word in.
Where's your maid, Mrs. Ace?
Laura's gone home.
Well, what does he want to Laura?
What I'd like to know is what
she's gone home, has she?
Yes, and I wish somebody else would, too.
I did not want to come, madame, but he made me.
What I'd like to know...
Well, we'll have to get along without your maid, then.
I can get along without anybody.
Madame must remember that I did not want to come.
Oui, Nanette, I know.
Then pourquoi, madame?
Mercy, Nanette.
Now, just a minute, you
Hey,
two.
just a minute, everybody.
They're not going to talk that French behind my back.
Well, this may be behind your back, but it's over my head, and unless somebody tells me what in heaven's name this little conflab is all about, I'm good.
It's nothing, dear. Don't pay any attention.
Nothing?
Yes, nothing.
Nothing. She says it's nothing.
What's nothing? What's going on here?
Jane, for Pete's sake, tell us what this is all about.
What did Nanette do, and what about Laura? What is the connection? I don't get what this is all about.
I tell you it's nothing, dear, don't you?
Yes, it's nothing. If you can call somebody stealing a $5,000 bracelet nothing.
Well, nobody's calling...
What did you say, Mr. Collins?
I think I made myself clear, Miss Hale. And before I'm through here this evening, the whole thing's going to be made very clear to...
What bracelet? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mrs. Marsh's bracelet. Mrs. Ace knows all about it. And so would that maid, if she was here.
Mrs. Marsh's bracelet stolen?
Yes, stolen the night Mr. and Mrs. Ace visited the Marshes. I've been trailing your maid and the Marshes' maid. They've been meeting every morning.
Laura, Nana?
Madame, I have done nothing. I do not know what he is talking about.
Why, Laura was learning to speak French. That was all. Nanette was teaching her.
Just a minute, Marge. I've just come to. What round is this?
Did you hear what this man said?
Vaguely. Now let me get this straight. Jane, what's been going on here?
Just what he said here.
Well, what have you got to do with all this? What does he mean Laura and Annette are mixed up?
Here, now stop it. Cut it out. None of that. Now stop it, I say. You don't get away with that. You're trying to make a football out of that bracelet. You won't get far. Don't you try to tip off anybody to beat it with that bracelet.
What are you talking about? We didn't take anybody's bracelet. Why the idea? Now, let me find out what's going on. Will you let me say something?
Well, make it snappy, Mr. Ace. I've got work to do.
Jane.
Yeah?
You mean to say that you knew all this time that this bracelet of Mrs. Marsh's was stolen and you didn't say anything to me about it?
Well, I didn't want you to start hollering at me for making you go over to visit the Marshes.
You did.
Jane, you should have told
Just a minute, Marge. And how about Laura? What does he mean Laura and Annette are mixed up in this?
Well, he thinks Laura took it, but she didn't. I asked her.
Oh. You expect her to say she did?
Now, just a minute, Mr. Collins. After all, you're not a policeman.
Oh, no? That's just what I am.
Well, but I thought you were Mrs. Marsh's uncle. That night you came over here, you don't mean to say you're not her uncle.
I'm not. Maybe this badge will straighten you out.
Badge? You mean to say that the night you came over here you were working on this bracelet case?
I was, and I did a good job, too. I found out right away that maid of yours isn't French at all.
No.
I certainly did.
Well, Scotland Yard will certainly hear of that.
All right, now, none of that.
And none of your stuff, either. If you expect to find Mrs. Marshall's bracelet here, you're just wasting your time.
Well, I got plenty of it to waste. I'm searching this house.
Well, that suits me. And if you find any nice bracelets lying around, you're welcome to them.
Okay.
Oh, Ace, I think I'll go to my room and lie down a while.
Oh, no.
What? Marge, you don't think
It's
that...
way past my bedtime, Mr. Collins, and I don't see any reason why I should be subjected to this.
You leave this room, I go with you.
I don't think you will.
Well, you try me.
Well, dear, what's the matter? Marge, quick, look at it. What's the matter, dear?
Don't bother, Jane. I'll be all right in a few years.
Well, what is it, dear?
Good night, everyone.
I warn you, miss, I'm coming right with you.
Oh, I suppose you suspect me now, too. It's not enough that you drag in a couple of innocent maids. You're going to try to
I
accuse...
suspect everybody until I find that bracelet. As long as Mr. Ace here says it's okay to search the place, I'm searching it. You did say it was okay, didn't you?
Oh, yes, but, Mr. Collins, you can't search it. You haven't even got a warrant.
That's right. Where's your warrant?
Well, the usual stall. That's the cry we get every time they're afraid to be searched. Well, as it happens, I have a warrant here. I had it ready for just such an occasion.
Oh, you've got a warrant.
I certainly have.
I'm not interested in that. Good night again.
Just a minute. You're not leaving this room without me.
You try to stop me, try to catch me.
I'm right with you, sister.
Oh.
Come on, Marge.
Oh, quiet you. Oh, isn't that awful? Now, and where are you going?
I'm going home, monsieur. I do not know why Mr. Collins has even brought me here.
Oh, yes, I guess there's no use your staying here.
Oui, monsieur, merci. Au revoir, madame.
Mercy, Nanny.
All right, go on and see it. What's going on in there? Oh, now who's that?
Just a minute.
I'll answer it, Jane.
I will answer the door, monsieur, on my way out.
Oh, all right. What's going on in there? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, shall I go in and see, dear?
No, you stay here.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Is that Johnny?
Johnny?
Hey, what are you doing out here?
I was just going, monsieur.
What is that? Now, Johnny, do you know her?
Wait a minute, Frenchie. You're the girl I met up at Davis's today, aren't you?
I do not know what monsieur is talking about.
Oh, hold her. Don't let her go, Johnny. Close that door.
I got it. On back.
What's going on here?
Johnny, now leave her alone.
You hold on to her. Did you say you met her at Davis's, the man you were selling this bracelet to me for?
This is the girl.
Bracelet?
Non, monsieur, ne fais rien du tout. C'est tout.
Now, take it easy, baby. You can't get away from me.
What's the matter? Plenty's the matter. You've got to get Davis and get my money back for me.
Your money back? I don't get it.
Well, I'm trying to piece the whole thing together. Johnny, didn't I ask you especially about this man, Davis?
Yes, but what's the matter with him? What did he do?
Oh, not much. I told you I had a hunch that bracelet must have been hot. How could he sell a bracelet like that for such a small amount?
What? You mean stolen?
It certainly was. And this girl here is the one who got it for him.
Oh, where does she fit into the picture?
She's the maid of the Marshes.
Well, who are the Marshes?
They're the people who own the bracelet. It's not tough to figure out. She took it and passed it on to Davis.
I'm getting out of here. You've got no proof that I took it.
Oh, well, get a load of that. She's not even French.
Well, since when is it against the law to speak French? Mrs. Ace here asked me to try and teach that dumb crook of a maid of hers a little French. That's all I did, isn't it, Mrs. Ace?
Oui, Nanny.
Oh, Candelingo.
Mercy, Nanny.
Jane, will you please
I
stop?
think I'm beginning to get this now. Davis is hooked up with this girl, is that it?
I never heard of the guy in my life.
Oh, no, I suppose I didn't see you coming out of his office this morning.
You're also not. Say, let go
my
Oh,
arm.
no, you don't.
What I'm worried about is Collins in there.
What's there to worry about? Call him out here and tell him.
You let go my arm.
Johnny, what are you holding on to her for? Let her go. What's going on here? I don't understand what it's all about.
You don't understand. What have we been talking about all this time?
Well, I can't make heads or shoulders of anything. The way you two keep hollering at each other and him holding on to Nanette that way.
Sis, don't you think
Never
that girl-
mind about that now, Johnny. If she doesn't understand now, we'll have to take a couple of months off some other time and explain it to her.
Oh,
Well,
in a couple of months you'll forget, dear. Now tell me
will
now.
you please stop bothering me? I'm going in there and see what's going on.
I thought so. I suppose this bracelet just grew in that closet in there.
Why, dear, it's the bracelet.
I see it, dear.
All right, Miss Hale, step out here.
I'm coming.
I'll say you're coming.
Why, Marge.
Yes, Sam, it's Marge.
Marge, of all people, you, my best friend. It's always your best friend, just like in the movies. And it's the one you never dreamed did it. That's the one that always does it. Marge, I never
Jane,
dreamed.
what are you raving about? You don't understand. This bracelet was stolen by this maid here from the Morses. She passed it on to a man named Davis, who got Johnny to sell it to me, of all the people in this town. And if Johnny will hurry over with Collins to this man Davis, they can get Davis and my $1,500 back. That's the way this thing was. That's the solution to the whole thing.
Oh.
Oh.
But I like my way best, dear. It's always the one you never dreamed did it that did it.
Oh.
And it's always your best friend. Why, Marge.
Well, it's a shame to spoil Jane's movie plot solution, but the truth will out. We learn more about it when next we meet the Easy Ace.